I've just binge watched Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom. The first thing that popped into my head after finishing this, Matt Hullum, Bernie Burns, go fuck yourselves. Seriously, as a Transformers fan, go fuck yourselves. What the fuck were you thinking? Oh, it's an alternate timeline. We're doing what Marvel does. We just do whatever the fuck we want. You had 6 episodes. And because you're a bunch of dumb fucks, you wanted to take elements from Generation 1, from Beast Wars, Season 1, mind you, because you never got to the Transmetal stage, um, from Beast Machines. I can't believe I'm saying this. Beast Machines handled the story better with the Oracle and the Allsparks than this fucking show did. Beast Machines doesn't get a lot of love by Transformers fans, given that it's a sequel to Beast Wars. People didn't like the way it went. But when you look at Kingdom, and I don't give a shit, I'm going into spoilers. If you haven't watched the show, go watch it yourself. If you don't give a shit and you just want to hear the spoilers, this pisses me off to all hell. You see, in Beast Wars, the Autobots and Decepticons, per the law of Generation 1 Transformers, are all in stasis mode. They've already crashed on Earth. They're there before the Maximals and the Predacons get there, and they're in stasis. The Ark is in the friggin' volcano, and the Nemesis is where it rightfully belongs at the bottom of the ocean. Hang on, is it? Does it start off in the bottom of the ocean? Yeah, it does. It starts off in the bottom of the ocean, then it takes off, and then it goes down back into the ocean. Um, because that's where the Nemesis is in Generation One. It is at the bottom of the ocean. Um, it all fit together, and the Maximals and the Predacons did their own thing. It made sense. In this one, the Autobots, they go to Earth, except the Maximals and the Predacons are already on Earth. And apparently, the Golden Disc in this universe, in this timeline, uh, this tells you where the Autobots and the Decepticons are going to show up. We want to change the future. Okay, I can understand that. The world where the Maximals and the Predacons come from isn't like Beast Wars. In Beast Wars, the Maximals are in control of Cybertron, and there's a kind of truce with the Predacons, though the Predacons really got the short end of the deal. Like they kind of fucked. Um, in this one, the future's a fucking shithole. There's like a couple hundred bloody Transformers left. For some reason, they. I don't even know how it fucking works. I really don't. Because when you look at the glimpses, which is something that does happen in Beast Wars, there are some clips that actually show them stealing the golden disc. Um, I don't think they were beasts on Cybertron. So then you're like, well, if they stole the disc and then they went back to Earth, why did you change your forms to beasts? You see, in Beast Wars, there was an actual reason that they took beast forms, and that's because the Earth that they landed on, they didn't even know it was Earth. It had all artifacts over the planet and a lot of raw energon, and the raw energon fucked with their Cybertronian forms, so they took beast forms to shield themselves from the energon. Made logical fucking sense. In this one, it's like, why they're in their beast forms? Because we want to sell toys. There's no reason for them to have beast forms in this fucking thing, and they most definitely didn't have the beast forms when they were on Cybertron, because they never explore the fact in this show that Cybertron actually had a core that was organic, like they did in Beast Machines, which I was actually quite happy with. I thought that's a very interesting point of view. Um, so yes, they want to change their future. They want to change their shithole future. Guess what? They do it. In 6 episodes, they fucking do it. They get to Cybertron, the Allspark gets back there. Congratulations, you changed the future. Except for because and they get Optimus Primal. Why am I should know this shit. They get Primal at one part before they leave Earth. Oh, it's all theoretical. We might fade away, or we might stay with you and see a brighter future. No, you fucking idiot. If you're from an alternate timeline and you change the past, um, say goodbye to your fucking future. Oh no, you're doing the Marvel thing where everything can fucking coexist. This is why Back to the Future was better. Back to the Future did it right. Then you got Marvel with their stupid fucking endgame garbage, and now this multiverse crap, and you got Matt Hullum and Bernie Burns that are like, yeah, let's do Marvel. Fucking dickheads. Fucking dickheads, these assholes. Why couldn't you just have them disappear? And of course, Galvatron. Oh yeah, they come from an alternate future as well, but they somehow got sucked back to their alternate future where Unicron has his big dick, and he's like, oh, we'll try again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Because Unicron's too much of a dumb fuck to just come and bash something himself. You don't. They're setting up for Cybertron to fucking transform into Primus and fight. Fuck. I'll put it this way: Episode 1 is a good introduction episode. Like, really, when you go watch it, there is really nothing negative about it for what they're trying to set up. But by episode 2, I'm not joking, there is just stupid fucking shit happening everywhere. Hey, look, we defeated, Predacon Megatron. He got his ass whooped. Should we tie him up? Should we kill the cunt? Nah, just let him go. All good. Yeah. See you later, Megatron. Because we need you in the next few episodes. If we capture you now, then we're gonna have to do something stupid that allows you to escape, or if we kill you, then we fucking win. So there is so much dumb fuckery in this show. Oh, well, no one's perfect. I'm not saying characters can't be flawed. There's a difference between, I think, being flawed and being a fucking idiot. And this show just has so much stupidity that it's annoying. And on top of that is the amount of nostalgia. It's like, have you seen the scene in Beast Wars? We're gonna put it like the Dinobot thing. We know we have to kill Dinobot, and we're gonna do it in a way that means, he did it for a good cause, and then, everyone's gonna stand around and be like, oh, you're so bloody good, Dinobot. I'm like, you had to rip that scene straight out of Beast Wars. Except in Beast Wars, because the story's going on for so long, because he'd actually already changed sides over the course of a huge season, by the time the cunt actually died, saving Earth. Do you know how he died? He died protecting humans pre-evolution. You know, back when we were like not complete monkeys, but like the step between monkey and human, like the caveman type shit. He saved the cavemen on Earth so that humans could exist, and even in the way that he saved them, they because he gets a piece of wood and gets the rock in it, and he actually bashes the shit as a last ditch effort against the Predacons. And the cavemen actually see that, and that's how they develop the whole club technology to fight off any dangerous animals. He essentially Dinobot saved the fucking human race. This asshole, oh yeah, I got the Matrix. You could have had anyone do that. Why didn't you just get Optimus to fucking do it? He did it. He did it because he's a warrior. He's a good man. And then we have his ghost for the rest of the fucking show. The idea, oh, I loved it. Oh yeah, we just figured out that the Allspark has a symbiotic relationship. That was straight out of Beast Machines. Beast Machines really explored that nature of basically all the sparks, kind of like the Matrix or the Allspark is basically one giant spark, and it takes small pieces of itself out and gives life to Transformers. Each Transformer has an individual spark that's part of the Allspark, and they live, they gain experience, emotion, all that stuff, and when they die, it returns to the Allspark so that the Allspark gets smarter. The Allspark is like whole knowledge, all the knowledge of Transformers in there, and that's why it's passed down to the primes one by one by one. They carry the knowledge, and as you see in G1, you can actually the primes in desperate need. Rodimus does it really well at one. No, Rodimus has done it where he's gone into the Matrix, and Optimus has done it as well, where they go into the Matrix and they look for answers in the past for problems that are currently going on that they can't solve. That's the biggest problem with this series. They've taken ideas from G1, they've taken ideas from Beast Wars, they've taken ideas from Beast Machines, they've thrown them all together and tried to put it in 6 episodes. All meanwhile, deleting in the entire Beast Wars thing. Yeah, it fucking never happened. Only part of season 1 happened. In what they've actually done in Kingdom, what this means is that the Generation 1 war on Earth between the Autobots and the Decepticons never fucking happened. The Ark's no longer there, the Nemesis is a piece of shit, and no Transformers stayed behind on Earth. So no fucking war ever comes to Earth. The very core of what made Transformers, and you just delete it. Oh, fuck, I hate this show. I hate this show. People don't fucking doubt. I fucking despise this shit. Nemesis. Nemesis fucking Prime. Nemesis fucking Prime. You piece piece of shit. You absolute piece of shit. You see, it's stuff like Nemesis that actually pisses me off because there's so many times in this show where if a character just opened their mouth and was allowed to say what they wanted to say, a lot of stuff could have been avoided. Optimus Primal at one point. Optimus, I need to tell you about Nemesis. No! We have time later, because the plot tells me I cannot hear this till later. So let it be a surprise that he's from the future, he's trying to kill you, and he works for Unicron. Because if Primal had told you then, you might actually be able to prepare yourself. You fucking piece of shit. If they actually listened to Starscream. Hey, Starscream, what the fuck's going on with you, man? And he's panicking out. Dude, calm down. Look, okay, you look like you're stressed. Something's fucking getting to you. Dude, just calm down. Talk to us. You're freaking out. Just fucking tell us. Nah. Lock him in a cell where we can't hear him and he's put into stasis. Dude, he came to you willing to give you the golden disc, the very thing you fuckers wanted to get off Megatron. He came to you with it and he's like, here, you need to understand what fucked up shit's gonna happen. Bumblebee, golden disc? Nah. Shut up, Starscream. We're gonna wait for till the plot tells us when we have to be surprised by everything. Because we're just gonna be dumb fucks who just face the future with fuck all knowledge until it's fuck all too late. I'm sorry, I'm just composing myself for a second. You see, this is what they should have done with Starscream. Calm down, breathe, compose your fucking self. One of the things that's always gone through my mind, because this is how I want to end the video, is as a fan, and given how many fans are out there, I'm not saying everyone's got talent, I'm not saying everyone can do it better. But when you see people like this who have been given multiple chances to produce content, and I'm really looking at Matt Hurlem and Bernie Burns here, you motherfuckers. You started with Ruby. You went on to help along with fucking Jen Locke, and now here you are fucking around with Transformers. And congratulations, Ruby's a fucking mediocre piece of shit. Fucking Jen Locke's a piece of garbage. That fucking what's his is it Michael B. Jordan? If he didn't have his dick up Jen Locke's ass, that show wouldn't fucking exist. Piece of fucking genetic crap that is. And now you came to Transformers and you're like, oh, we were fans when we, grew up. So now we're gonna take every nostalgic thing. We're gonna take a bit from here, bit from here, bit from here, stick it in a blender, throw it in your face with bad writing and bad producing, and you know what? We're in an age where you can't tell us our work is shit because it will hurt our feelings. And because all forms of media are flawed in some way, of our show's allowed to be shit because it's flawed. But you can't hurt my feelings. So therefore it's good. Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom, I'm sorry, is an absolute piece of fucking garbage. And the worst thing about it is it's gonna get a season 4.